I was watching a video with Will Smith. He just posted on his page a video, and he does it quite often. But what stood out to me in that video, and I shared it with a couple friends, is in specific seasons of our life, no matter how great the situation is or how great the season is, great things have to come to an end. And he was talking about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. During season 6 is when he basically was like, okay, I'm gonna go out on a good note. That was a great season, and it still rings throughout time, and it will forever be a staple moment in time. But even though that was a great season, he had to end it so that he could go to another season, another phase in life. And I think a lot of times too, people, humans, women, men, whatever, we hold on to seasons so much in our life. We hold on to something because it seemingly has worked in the past or is working right now, and it's a great thing. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with letting go of great things. Now, letting go of great things don't necessarily mean totally just don't deal with it, but maybe you have somebody else take over it. Sometimes you have to cultivate the people up under you so that you can keep going from glory to glory, get new wisdoms, get new ideas, new inventions, learn more, just grow more. But you can't do that if you're forever holding on to a season of life. If I forever think, as babies, I'm crawling, I'm getting around, I'm getting to where I need to go, so there's no need to stand up and walk. But if I don't ever stand up and walk, how would I be able to explore different things in our life? Yes, crawling is great because I'm no longer sitting, I'm no longer depending on somebody to take me to the next place. But also walking is better because now you have wisdom, you have gained something, you have learned something from your crawling experience. Now, crawling will never go out of style. Every human being born in this world is going to have to crawl, but you're eventually going to have to walk. So sometimes you're going to have to let go of what may in that season seem like a great thing so that you can get to the next level, the next phase of life, the next greater thing. And that don't mean jump on every wave that's going and what's popping. Sometimes the greater or the next phase of life or that greater thing that God is pushing you to is simply following something in his will. It could be something small, but it's something that you may deem it small, but in the plan and will of God, it's going to set you up for the next level. But if you're so stuck on where you started, if you're so stuck on where you came from, how are you going to get to that next thing? So that was something that kind of stood out to me. It's like making sure that we are not living in a season so long that you are not now prepared for the next season. If I stay in summer, summer clothes all year long, at some point something's going to happen. You're going to keep trying to force, okay, well, I really like the summertime and I really like going swimming. I'm going to jump in this pool. It's wintertime. What pool you finna jump in and it's 30 degrees outside? So it's like that wouldn't make sense. So it doesn't make sense to hold on to what it's time to let go of. That doesn't mean that everything that you let go of is going to be bad things. No. And I know sometimes we're made think that, or we think, okay, well, I gotta let go because it's hindering me. No, sometimes great things are holding you back. Sometimes great things are holding you back from greater things and greater victory. So like I said, that was something that just stood out to me. Is like, I just want to encourage everybody. I know for myself included, sometimes I have dreams and visions and I'm like, man, if I could just pull this out, if I could just get this out, I know that it'll be great. And, it's like, but what is God's purpose for me right now in this season of my life? Maybe a quiet season, maybe a season of preparation, maybe a season of putting in that work. It may be a season of being loud. It may be a season where he has you on a platform, but whatever season that is, don't get stuck in that season to where, like I said, you're being held down by great things. Michael Jordan, great season, great era. He can't hold on to that forever. He had to let it go. He had to do something else. All the greats in any sports, in all the greats in anything, anything that they're doing. It could be technology. Eventually, you have to let it go. You have to let some of the great things go to get to the next level. And I'm sure some business owners, some multimillionaires, and even small business owners will even tell you, like, yeah, that worked for me in that season. And it was a great idea. And it brought me a lot of money, but I had to let it go because it was time to move on to the next thing. So that's all I wanted to say. And don't go crazy and be like, you trying to apply this to your to marriage and stuff like that. Ain't nobody told you to let go of your marriage. talking about you going to something greater. No, ma'am. If you're not getting beat up, sir, if you ain't getting beat up either, y'all better get some counseling and work it out and make that thing greater. But anyway, I just want to encourage everybody to be great. Be great today.